Lastly, there is a lights aspect, and in that lights aspect, it will remind them to turn off all the lights in their home. Some homes now their phones are connected to the house, so if they click the light, then all the lights in the house will turn off. Perhaps it would just remind them to go and turn off all the lights.
So how will the app make profit? One way the app will make profit is by in-app purchases. Purchases can be made from a family member's account, so the patient himself does not have to do it by himself. There will also be subscriptions, which will involve a better version of the app and extensions, and sponsorships from companies that have similar or the same target market. These can be local pharmacies, hospitals, or medicinal brands. And we also plan on partnering up in the future with Google Glasses and Apple Watch, who are doing more things to help people with these diseases as well.
So one main reason why you should invest in Regenity is due to its market potential. Currently, there are 5.7 million Alzheimer's patients living in America and 44 million Alzheimer's patients living worldwide. However, this number is only expected to increase. As you can see here, by 2050, there's going to be 13.8 million Alzheimer's patients in America. Because this number is significantly increasing and there's not predicted to be a decline, this also opens up the market for our own app because our target market are Alzheimer's patients. And here you can see that in the dark red parts of the nation, this is where we would target those who have Alzheimer's because there's a significant rise in projected increase in cases.
So this table here outlines the cost for our app. In 2019, our app would roughly cost $10,000 to make. And in 2020, the expenses would cost $16 million. When considering expenses, we looked at 4 categories: management, development, labor, and research. There's a significant increase in 2020 from 2019 because after the app initially takes off, there will be more customers coming in and more parts of the app that we want to add in that we will later describe. We were asking Johnson & Johnson for a $15 million investment for a 25% stake in the company. So the app will cost $150 for the base price. And in the future, we will add more money to use the app if they want more features. There will be 2 basic packages, silver and gold. The silver package will have the entertainment system and longer videos in the identity section. The gold package will include those 2 features, but have an inclusion of the Uber and Lyft feature and inbuilt system checker. Now, it's understandable that some of these people with Alzheimer's that can't pay the $150. That's why we are currently in negotiations with Medicare to take up that cost so that more people could be able to use this app. This table here shows the projected revenue that our app has. In 2020, our app will roughly make $870 million, and 2050, $2 billion. Now, this table is just a sample, and it's what Johnson & Johnson wants to do to the app after the update.
So in order to maintain our competitive advantage, we have decided to implement many different features that will be used in the future. One of this would be multiple languages to address the 44 million other people worldwide who have this disease. This can be done through voice recognition. We also plan on partnering with Uber and Lyft to get people to where they need to be. So for example, if a patient has a doctor's appointment or somewhere where they need to be, Uber will be able to get them there safely and on time.
We will also include an entertainment system to reiterate the point that we've been trying to make about restoring happiness to these people's lives. So one aspect are games, and although it's been proven that these games do not actually improve cognitive behavior, it does exercise their brains, so we will include games like Sudoku and crossword puzzles. We will also have an inbuilt music player, and the way this will work is the app will gain an understanding of what music preferences the user has by playing a random song and then determining whether the user likes it. For example, if the app plays a Beatles song and the user says out loud, "I like this song," then the app will continue to play music like this. Additionally, we are in negotiations.
Deborah Lyons, please come to the security desk, please. Deborah Lyons.
We are in negotiations with companies like StubHub to provide discounts for our users to go to concerts and other musical events near them. Finally, we will have an inbuilt book and newspaper reader. So this will be an ebook library where they can just sync in any books that they would like to read so that they do not have to keep switching between 2 different apps. And this can also be read out loud due to our vocal feedback enabled.
We're also currently in negotiations with Mayo Clinic, so that our app would be able to have a symptoms checker within it, so that people with neurodegenerative diseases can look up the progression of their disease. Lastly, we are planning to partner with Apple Watch. So Apple Watch just came out with new technology that is targeted toward people with older than people. So that's the same platform that Regenity has. And by partnering these two together, our company will continue to have a competitive edge in the future as we get new customers and have the customers that we have will be satisfied.
So now we would like to give you a chance to get hands-on with the app.
Try some random,
Yeah.
okay, so let's take a look at identity.
Yeah, so here if you see there's a calendar and this includes the reminders of birthdays, anniversaries, and other important holidays. Then if you click on a certain day, it will tell you what you have to do that day.
Okay,
And if you go back to the main screen on identity, then you will see other notifications. And if you went into the My Identity section, it will give you photos, videos, and the other aspects that we talked about to fully function it in the future.
The way the app was set up was to have 3 main features in the intro slide, so it's very easy to use, and it's all color coded, so you know exactly where.
So in total, there are many other products that do pieces of dealing with the disease, but there's not one app like this that implements everything into one interface.
We are also trying to fill a gap in the market that has often been overshadowed by people trying to find physical cures and weighing physical health over mental health.
This app also has a very easy interface, so that these people with neurodegenerative diseases can easily navigate the app.
In other words, we're trying to fix a complex problem with a simple solution.
We, Sridhar Mamalapalli, Brianna Doshi, and Karan Nayak, would love to have you, Johnson & Johnson, be part of our team and invest in our company, Regenity.
If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
I have a few, but first, I thought this was a remarkable presentation that obviously took a lot of hours and it was well presented. I have a few questions only designed to maybe make it a little bit sharper. One of my first questions, have you discussed this with any doctors who are competent in the area of Alzheimer's?
Yeah, so we have talked to local doctors in this area, and we have created a few features. For example, they wandering off, or them remembering short-term things but not long-term things, and that's why we created the identity section and having pictures so they would recall.
So are you saying that they were generally positive and in favor of, and then they see a use for this?
Yeah. We also researched on several Alzheimer's sites to determine whether this would actually be useful and according to their statistics.
All right, next question. What do you expect the lifetime of your app to be?
I think patients would be able to use that as long, because it's an app that facilitates their lifestyles, right? So as long as they're pleased with the outcome they're getting with the app, they can be able to use it for as long as they wish.
Additionally, as I said, there's projected increase in Alzheimer's patients. So because the market is only projected to keep expanding, then Regenity will still have the potential for success.
Okay, 2 more questions. How do you expect Johnson & Johnson to bring the product to market? What is the mechanism by doing?
So we would ask Johnson & Johnson to license the app, and additionally the company would market mainly towards the user's family members because they would ultimately decide whether the consumer should buy the app. And we are also in negotiations with foundations like the Alzheimer's Foundation so that they can promote this app to the potential market as well. And this would also get medical doctors and other professionals on board. And we are also currently in negotiations with Medicare, as we explained before, so this would subsidize the cost for the consumers.
All right, my last question was factoring the economics such that although there's 6 million patients, I would imagine even a guess is 1/3 of them couldn't use the app anymore. So that although there's 6 million, there's probably only 4 million that are a potential market.
So that's why we are planning to expand this app to the international market. in the future so that we can take advantage of the 44 million people in the worldwide market. And additionally, this app can be used by those who have early and middle stages for a long time because the early stages and middle stages usually last from around 8 to 10 years, which is a long part of their disease.
Thank you.
On the security section, you mentioned various security measures for the user to get into. If a person has Alzheimer's already or early dementia, isn't he going to have a problem recalling some of these passwords or other measures of security? I mean, how are you going to deal with that?
So we are asking them to input all 4 methods of security initially. However, mainly when they're consistently opening the app on a regular day-to-day basis, they would just use the facial and retinal recognition because they do not have to input anything for that. The phone just recognizes it.
Yeah, but how are they going to be able to remember to put the
And there's
fingerprint in or the retinal?
there's also a caretaker that will help like facilitate the
Yeah,
process.
but I'm just saying, but your intention is for the patient to be able to use this on his own, not necessarily in conjunction with a caretaker.
So one of the important aspects of the app is voice recognition. So when they enter the app,
Okay.
it'll tell by voice what to
Okay.
do and which direction.
Now, since Alzheimer's is not the majority of people who have a problem remembering, couldn't this app be distributed to people with memory loss, which is a larger portion than the 44 million Alzheimer's in the world?
Yeah, we could expand the market to them as well.